draw a distinction in those kinds of environments. I think the issues, why would the issues be any different for those guys in terms of exposure to violence than anybody else? And I think that comes again back down to, well, how do we, what risks have we identified? And violence is certainly one of them, along with occupational road risk. To what extent can we control that risk, bearing in mind the employment model, and are there any practical solutions, which there may be, but I'm not quite sure about some of the employment status around some of these guys, but I don't think it matters, because even if they're not employees, Section 3 can get you. And that's why I'm not, we very rarely have a conversation, for example, with an HSE prosecution around about, was that person an employee, self-employed? It's necessary to establish it for the way that you found the prosecution, but ultimately if they're not an employee and they're some kind of contractor working for you, well, there's still a way around that in relation to Section 3. So I'm not particularly worried about that, but in relation to those kinds of guys whizzing around on bikes with pizzas, I think there are some real risks, and I think, but at the moment there would be no clear guidance that I could give you as to how far the law would expect somebody to go in terms of managing those risks.